Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Oh, I had to get back up. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty.
Years of problems, only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up, name the place and we back up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. This fielded at the 2. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for Jets. First down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Mayfield. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Regular. Check 26. Point it right.
Now Mayfield. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got.
This is Carson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Alert!
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
180. Point it right. Check.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's complete to Diggs. And out of bounds right around the 20. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Run.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kyle Rudolph. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
31's the mic. Let's go, D.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Murray going to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
That one goes for 30 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Mayfield looks to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he gets us to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Watch the edge. Hey, echo. Hey, alert 33. Regular.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield, and he's able to find Diggs. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On 1st down, Carson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mayfield now. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Kyle Rudolph with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Get that ball. Mike 22, Mike 22. Let's go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
1st down, Murray. He's going to air one out. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Damiere Byrd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Dolphins 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mayfield now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, high 7. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just us.
Mayfield to throw it. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here.
This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing on first down is Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by McManus is good. And the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go, let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. The pass complete. It's Bird. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Blake Martinez. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception, Mayfield got his man. It's Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Carson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Mayfield now from the 50. And that is incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? because once they threw the interception.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
22, Mike 22. Come on, D.
Murray now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over. It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for the Dolphins. 46 yards. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This is caught. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try with McKinnon. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Right there. Hey, box drop.
Point it right.
Check nine. Hey, alert 33. I got it.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's going to loft it. He's got a man. Complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And able to find Garcon. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Watch the run. Mark 22. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 22, he's coming. Where they go?
Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough?
And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Alert. Hurry up, God.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Pierre Garcon. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, Murray. He finds Taylor, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Murray now to throw. That one complete to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 22, Mike 22. Okay, double up.
Murray to air it out again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Damiere Byrd, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Watch his flag. 50's the mic. I'm going to run you over.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run again with Carson. And an alley to run. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018. He showed why he was so coveted.
And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But rarely did anyone suggest he would go #1 overall. And he did, showed exactly why. It's not just how he plays. It's not just his arm and his vision. It's the leadership. It's the toughness. It's the moxie that he exhibits. And his teammates just feed off of it.
So for the Jets, it's a 10th win on the year.
numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the 18.